Okay guys, so this is my relatively small Super Tarts order from her last opening. I can't remember what the name of this opening was. I just remember it had the Big Bang Theory couple, Sheldon and, what is her name? Is it Amy? Oh yeah, Amy Farrah Fowler. We just started watching that show when did we start watching it? Like a couple months ago. Like we're kind of late on that train. I never knew about Big Bang, and then we started watching it. We're like, this is actually a really funny show. So we just started watching it. So it had some sort of picture of Big Bang, the Big Bang Theory, and I don't know what it was called. But anyways, so I'm going to do a little bit of a chat before I jump into the Super Tarts haul. As you can see, it's pretty small. I'll try to put a time mark here to when I get into the Super Tarts haul if you don't want to hear me chat. I am going to chat a little bit about the Super Tarts as well, but I was watching, let's see, was it Vanetta 64? Yes, Vanetta 64. I was watching her this morning while I was having my lemon water, and she was saying on there that she did a 3-year wax ban. Okay, let me repeat that. 3-year wax ban. I was like, oh my goodness. So I started taking a little bit of inventory, and I've been feeling like this for a little bit, but you know, I did a ban a couple months ago, and then when my ban was kind of over, or it was over, I went crazy again. Like I just started buying from, like I have multiple hauls of Front Porch in the last couple of weeks, and what else? I had a pretty big bathing garden order, and I just ordered from some new vendors and whatnot. So after watching her video, I was like, you know what? Like she's really kind of an inspiration. If you don't know who Vanetta is, she's got this really soothing, calming voice. She's very thorough in her videos. I really enjoy her videos. I'll try to link her, or I'll try to put her name across the screen again so you can find her. She's got lots of reviews. She's very in-depth. In fact, I kind of aim myself to kind of be a reviewer like her because she's very in-depth and she's just good at describing scents, I think. So, and sometimes I'm just like, I'm not sure what I'm smelling in here. So I could probably use a few tips from her. But anyways, so I was watching her this morning, and I've always kind of lived by the motto that moderation is everything. And I can't remember the philosopher or the person who said that, but I've always kind of, when I start to get excessive with things, I always come back to that quote, moderation in everything. So I've realized that I've not moderated myself, and I'm kind of overbuying, and I kind of have too much wax at this point, I feel like. And I've always said this, I don't have as big collections as some other people, but for me, being kind of a minimalist person, I feel a little bit overwhelmed. So I do have a few hauls that I'm filming today. Well, maybe some today and some tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have enough time today, but I have a few hauls tomorrow. I have kind of a big Haley's Heavenly Scents. She had a couple sales, or I think she had one sale, and I bought multiple times from her sale. So I was just kind of doing some inventory, and I realized, you know what? I have plenty of Halloween scents to get me through Halloween. I probably have enough Christmas to get me through Christmas time. So I probably really don't need to be buying anything. In fact, I skipped the last Super Tarts opening, which I'm a little bit sad about, but I have smelled and melted most of those scents. And I still have, like the ones that I wanted, I still have a couple of cubes or enough cubes to get me through until next Halloween. So I'm fine there. The other thing I wanted to show you guys is I have been putting all of when I do my wax picks, I just put all of my melts into one big basket. I found these baskets they're kind of small. Like, let me see if I can set this down and kind of show you. So they're kind of smallish. So what I was thinking of doing is these have been in a Pier 1, I don't know what it's called. It's like a mailing center type thing. It's kind of tall, and it's got multiple like little cubbies, and these baskets have always been in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute these baskets throughout the different rooms and put my melts in there. So like my bedroom melts, I'm going to put in a basket, and I'm going to find somewhere in my bedroom to put this. kind of tucked away so I can just pull my bedroom melts out. The same with like in the kitchen, I have a cookie jar that I don't keep cookies in, and I'm going to use that for kitchen melts and living room and so on and so forth. So I kind of figured out a way to kind of distribute, because I kind of pull out too much wax and then I never get through it all, and I always have to come back to this room to get my melt. So that all being said, okay, so just one thing I want to say about Super Tarts. So I was slightly disappointed, and when I say slightly disappointed, I just mean just slightly disappointed. So Brandy had asked on her Facebook page group what scents we all wanted to see in the next restock. So people were like listing scents, you know, we were all kind of putting in our 2 cents. And then I don't know, I don't remember how this all happened, but like the next day I was on there and I was looking to see if she had voting up yet, and I noticed that she had gone ahead and just listed Fright Night, her Fright Night stock, her, you know, her Halloween scents. And I was like, So I guess there was no voting this time. She did put like 2, I want to say 2 non-Halloween type scents in her restock. Yeah. Yes. But then, so I was in the shower this morning, and I don't know, does anybody else think a lot in the shower like I do? I always think in the shower. I don't know, I think about the weirdest things in the shower. But anyways, I was in there thinking, and I was like, you know what? She probably was thinking that posting Fright Night scents now would make sense, because then we're all going to get them like way in advance of Halloween. So like last year, I remember her Fright Night scents didn't get to us until like the day, I think I got mine like the day before Halloween. So I think she's thinking ahead and thinking, okay, if I get the Halloween scents out now, then I can, you know, keep things rolling. And her stuff has been kind of rolling out pretty fast, or a little bit faster now that she has help and all that other stuff. So anyways, okay, I think that is it. I think that's all I wanted to say. I just had wanted to mention Vanetta because I was watching her this morning and she had made a bunch of videos, and I was excited to see her back. And the other thing that made me think also as well is my random favorite thing, Sophia, who hasn't really put out any videos, and she has explained in a few videos that she has enough wax, and she's she hasn't officially said she's on like a wax ban or anything, but she has said that you know, she just didn't feel the need to buy wax right now. So I kind of took a little bit of inspiration from her as well, you know, just kind of seeing her. I'm kind of the same way as her. I've heard her say this before, that she kind of gets into things. Like for a while I was buying a lot of Lush things like bath bombs, and I'm finding that I don't love baths as much as I think I did. And I'm good on shower gels right now from Lush, so I kind of feel like, you know, I'm slowing down with Lush as well. And now, previous to all this, I was into makeup. Like, it's kind of like these people that just jump from like thing to thing to thing. Okay, I got interrupted for just a second. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so yeah, so I jumped from thing to thing to thing. So, you know, first for a long time I was really into makeup, and I still am, and I'm still good on all my makeup. Like, I just repurchase if I run out of something that I really love. And then, so then it was, well, actually before makeup, it was actually scrapbooking. I was big time into scrapbooking. So then it was scrapbooking, and then I just figured, I don't know, I was more into like scrapbooking. I'd been published a few times, and I really wanted to make not a career out of it, but there were a lot of people that were big into scrapbooking and were getting published all the time, and like I had set a goal to do that. Well, then things kind of died down with scrapbooking, and then I kind of, I don't know, I just figured I could never get all of my pictures scrapbooked, nor did I want to, so I was just kind of like over that. And then I jumped from that, and then I jumped into the makeup stuff, nail polish, that kind of thing. And then I figured out that I had plenty of makeup. And I definitely don't have a large makeup collection, but, you know, just enough to, I'm satisfied with my makeup collection. And then after makeup, it went to wax. So I sort of feel like I just need to, you know, kind of tone it back a little bit. I still love wax. You know, I'm still going to keep melting. I'm still going to keep doing the reviews and stuff, but I really need to also, the other thing is my daughter came home 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, and it's like her entire life exploded all over the house. I mean, we've got shoes everywhere. Her suitcase just kind of threw up all over our living room. As soon as she got home, it was like we had like a bunch of stuff to do, and we just, you know, there was just no time for maintenance. So I really have to kind of get caught back up. So that's something. And you guys know that I'm into organizing as well, and that's kind of a hobby of mine also that I would like to see maybe some more videos and me really kind of get back into. So I feel like I'm always filming hauls, or I'm always filming warm reviews, so I never have time to do the organizing thing, which I think would be beneficial for me. And, you know, if I can help somebody else too, that would be awesome. But anyways, okay, so into the Super Tarts. So I'm kind of sad that I didn't order from the Halloween restock, but like I said, it was probably for the better anyways. But, you know, I always really like Brandy's blends. So anyways, here's a card. I think I showed this last time. She's got a new card with featuring her tarts on the back here. And she included a Dum Dum, which I'll probably give to my daughter or maybe my husband, since I can't have sugar right now. And so I've got this on the very top so I can sniff it without making a bunch of noise. But she included this sample called 007, a sexy blend of classic tuxedo, $100 bills, and golden amber, which I was really excited about. I had looked up for scented oils to see what $100 bills would smell like. And that's exactly how it's described, as like the fresh smell of freshly printed money. And it smells almost kind of cologne-ish, cologne-y, and maybe that's the golden amber. I've really never smelled golden amber before. You do smell like a newly printed bill, like if you were to get it straight from the bank and it was like newly printed. I kind of almost smell maybe a hint of like a cigar. Not in a bad way, and maybe that's the golden amber too. Like I said, I've never smelled golden amber, so maybe it's just really good. I think my husband would really enjoy this one. I wouldn't necessarily burn it in certain parts of the house, but it's more of like a bedroom scent that he would enjoy when he's like back there, if he's like watching one of his games. Okay, so I tried to put these in some sort of order. So the first one here that I got, there was a few of these. I'm looking at the list, and there's a few that I wish I had gotten, but I just didn't, just because I was just trying to like hold back a little bit. So the first one here is Black Widow. And as always, she's really doing a great job with her labels now. So Black Widow is sweet blackberry and pink peonies. And you guys know I really like blackberry, or you may not know that, but so she's got a gun. I don't know, what is Black Widow? She's got a gun, so Black Widow must be violent. So then inside, that's what the inside looks like. I think she's really kind of getting into her groove of doing her melts now. There's also been a lot of chatter about her clamshells. Now, I smell a slight plastic. It's not bad. To me, I've smelled some that are way worse. However, in her old clams, on like some of the Fright Nights and some of the Christmas ones, they're getting really, like the clams are starting to deteriorate a little bit. So I think she's trying to find her groove with the clamshells, the plastic clamshells. So just hang tight. I don't think it's going to affect the melting of the clamshells. I've never had any issue. So like when I smell into the clamshell, on this one, I just get slight plastic, not very much. I'll just tell you on each one if I smell anything, but this is a really pretty scent. It's like the sweet blackberry and the pink peonies are meshing so well together that it's hard to tell one from the other. It's just into one like singular scent for me. And to me, it just smells like a floral, kind of a sweet perfumey, not perfumey, That's the wrong word. Forget perfumey, not perfumey. Just like a sweet, girly scent. And I've never actually smelled pink peony, so that could be my issue too, is not really knowing what pink peony smells like. Okay, so the thing is probably one of the ones that intrigued me the most. So the thing is cornbread, fresh picked peaches, and cream. So I don't really know what that is supposed to be on the top, but it looks interesting. This one to me, okay, so I can definitely smell the peaches and cream. I've never actually smelled cornbread on its own. But it's just got this peaches and cream, and then this warm bread note, which is the cornbread. But it's just a little bit different than like your typical bread scent. This one is just, I really like this one. I really like that cornbread scent that's in there. And the peaches and cream, just like, they're kind of an odd combination, but you'd never think to put like cornbread and then put peaches in like some sort of like drizzle, you know, on top of cornbread. So that one, I can't wait to warm that one and see how that one does when it warms up. Okay, so the next one, this is out of like her older line, I believe. Some of the scents that I've never smelled. Iced berry tea is combining vanilla bean noel, our house sweet berry fragrance, and white tea. And inside she just has a nice little strawberry imprint. So on iced berry tea, so I just get a nice soft berry. It's not overpowering at all. The white tea is not super dominant. I have smelled white teas before that are a little bit stronger. I think that might be the vanilla bean noel, maybe kind of creaming it out, or kind of overtaking the white tea a little bit. But this one I'm gonna have to see, because it does smell a little bit light to me. It's not super strong. And this one I really don't smell any plastic in either. So, and either on the thing I didn't smell any plastic. So now I did order 2 jelly jam and dinner rolls because I have been into French baguette like crazy. So in the description it says French baguette, orange marmalade, and strawberry jam. I was kind of slightly disappointed in this one. And it may come out a little bit more when warmed, but to me, I'm not getting much of the French baguette. I'm getting more of, to me, it just smells more like berries. I think I'm getting the orange now her orange marmalade and strawberry jam are very sweet smelling. I do really enjoy those. But I'm not getting French baguette. And that's what I really wanted. So I'm going to have to warm this and see. I did get 2. I might end up destashing one if it doesn't perform, like if the French baguette doesn't come out. Now I also have some French baguette from, I believe it's 10 Digit Creations, that I can mix with that to kind of make it my own blend, so I can really get that French baguette coming out of there. But I really wanted that French baguette scent. But I mean, that's okay. I'm sure people enjoy that one just the way it is. Okay, so Finn and Jake. Finn and Jake is zesty grapefruit and pink sugar crystals. I feel like before there was a different scent description for this. Like I feel like it was grapefruit, pink sugar, and like either cotton candy frosting or vanilla or something. I think sometimes she tweaks her scents a little bit. So this one just says Radical Boy. I have no idea what Adventure Melts. I have no idea who Finn and Jake even are, so no clue. So this one, I smell pink sugar on this bottom. This is also double layered. I haven't been showing that, but she's got nice little glitter specks on the bottom there. So there's pink sugar for sure. Now I have smelled zestier grapefruits before. This is not an over-the-top zesty grapefruit. It's kind of toned down a little bit, which is actually kind of nice, because I find sometimes that if it's over zesty, it sometimes smells a little bit bitter. So that one should be good. I grabbed 2 of those as well, thinking, you know, I wasn't sure if I would love it or not. So, and this last one I was the most excited about, but I'm also slightly disappointed in this one. Not because of any of, you know, Brandy's, nothing Brandy did. It's just the scent description is blackberry jam, Gain laundry type, and lemon curd. So I was thinking that this has 3 scents that I absolutely adore. Like all 3 of these scents I really love. So, and I like the colors on this one, the purple and the green. That's cool. And then on the bottom, I think that's really pretty. This is probably one of the prettiest tarts out of this whole haul. Out of the ones that I got. I haven't seen the rest. So for me, this smells exactly like, or pretty darn close to the Lush Bath Bomb Avo Bath. I don't ever know if people call it Avo Bath. I call it Avo Bath because it has avocados in it. So, but some people say Avo Bath, I think, but I'm pretty sure it's Avo Bath. So, Avo Bath from Lush. Avo Bath from Lush is like a lemongrass scent. And I swear that that lemon curd smells a lot like lemongrass to me. Or maybe it's the lemon curd and the Gain and the blackberry jam that's mixed in there that are giving it kind of a lemongrass scent. But I swear, I don't know, maybe my nose is just being weird, but I mean, I guess maybe that's that blackberry jam I can smell. Gain, I don't know, maybe I'm just smelling it all wrong. I'm not sure, but to me it smells like Lush. So anyway, so that was just my dinky little haul, like I said. So I'm trying to buy a little bit less and just really focus on the scents that I will like. And Super Tarts is always pretty easy to de-stash if you don't like it. I mean, people snatch Super Tart stuff up pretty darn fast. So if there's ever something that you don't like, you can always de-stash it and then just put the money towards the next restock and, you know, try again or whatever. So anyways, everything is beautiful like always. In the Mama's family, I didn't smell any plastic, or neither neither in Finn and Jake. The only one I smelled a little bit is in Black Widow. So I don't really get that plastic smell that much. So we'll see. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody got some Super Tarts this go around, and I'm really interested. Did anybody get the, I don't want to pronounce his name because Saruman, I can never pronounce it, but I think it's the guy from Lord of the Rings. I'm really curious how that one, because that was one that I was kind of on the fence about. I don't love sandalwood, but I do like Floating Island, which I was informed that Floating Island does have sandalwood in it to me, but to me the Floating Island doesn't smell as strong of sandalwood as some other things. So I was really curious about that one. And what was the other one? I was looking at the list, and Electra, the fresh picked strawberries and cotton candy frosting, I kind of wish I'd gotten that one. I passed on that because I felt like I had enough strawberry stuff. And I didn't get Happy Birthday just because Happy Birthday is like birthday cake scents to me are too much. But I think that was all that I was interested in. Oh, and Ron. I meant to get Ron, but oh well. Anyways, okay, I'm just rambling now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.